How does this look for today's headwear? What do you think?
Looks like you have goggles on your head.
He's a genius, ladies and gentlemen. Do this.
That was bad.
That was closer, surprise.
My doorknob!
It's a door stopper.
Oh! I almost had that! No!
I thought you were gonna hit towards it.
My nose. Give it like a toss up, not a spin. May we tip our fedoras to the lost 45 seconds of footage that were just filmed. Press F in chat. You just no! The camera! Matthew!
I didn't do anything, did I?
You just bumped it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ah! The classic Hypebeast intro. That'll be perfect. What's up, guys? Today, everybody, we're gonna be having some great videos. This is smash like and subscribe. Ah! Hypebeasts. We know them. We wish we didn't. Classic examples of the deteriorating status of humanity. What used to be a simple, small group of people, a classic little minority in the little back page of the internet, has now evolved into people like Logan Paul. I think that's a dead body over there! Classic examples include Logan Paul, Jake Paul, aka Paul Light, Rice Gum, whoever these two are. Little do you know, Hypebeasts are actually an evolved form of bling rapper. Scientists concluded that in recent years, bling rappers have fallen out of style to eventually evolve into the modern day hypebeast. You know that one guy who wore like a giant clock around his neck? Yeah, this is him now. Hypebeasts are becoming more and more of an effectual problem across the internet, causing controversy across all spectrums of reality. As it appears, hypebeasts are only growing in numbers. But why? Why is this happening? How is this happening? Who is making this happen? Is it our fault for killing Vine? All this and more will be answered today in this segment of this year's episode of that. I just hear a snort. Now I
You wanna come in?
Man, I like this year's episode already. All this and more.
Andrew, you gotta be quiet.
Y'all threw me off already.
Sorry.
All this and more to be answered in today's segment of Science with Professor Dank.
In a world full of stupidity and nonsense, one man turns to the greatest tool of discovery to bring order to a chaotic internet and a chaotic world. Science. Using these tried and tested methods, passed down from generation to generation, he has become both science and meme personified into a single individual. His name, Dr. Dank.
Science! Hello and welcome back to another segment of Dr. Dank's Science. And just to re-enunciate to that dork at the beginning of the video, it's doctor, not professor. Get it right, hat-wearing ninny. Shut up. Today we have brought you a new segment in the line of latest science, particularly Hypebeast. Hypus Homo sapiens. Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it, Frank?
We have no information on the subject. Just keep rolling with it.
Where's the script? I mean, come on, guys. These are exercise papers. Where's my script? Where's my script, Frank?
Just roll with
Um,
We'll put it on the teleprompter.
there's no teleprompter.
After you edit in the
That's a
screen.
toaster.
No.
That's a toaster, Frank. What am I supposed to do here? The Hypebeast, otherwise known as Fleximus maximus, is a common species in the world. I can't do this. I need something stronger than this. Yes. This will do much better. I have simultaneously disgusted myself and yet feel so humorous at the same time. Now then, well, now you've just ruined it. The Hypebeast, otherwise known as Flexus maximus, is a species of human, subspecies I might add, that has populated itself around the world faster in these past decade than most people would have expected of a normal species propagation. It is the previously evolved form of the Flex Rapper, also known as Fleximus minoris. Fleximus minoris has previously been known for wearing massive amounts of gold-laced jewelry and gold-plated earrings, or whatever is plated in gold around their necks. This gives them their quote-unquote street cred, a term that they generally use in order to assert dominance over one another, to assert their mojo over their brojos. Due to a weak-willed mindset, it is required that they purchase expensive items in order to ensure that they feel superior to their fellow beings. However, this is a clearly steam-through facade. My lovely assistant here, Frank, thank you, Frank, has offered me this piece of jewelry. More to follow. Now, you will see the effects of Flexus maximus. I have here my other lovely assistant. Her name is Jolene. Now then, Jolene is a perfectly normal Homo sapien. Right? Okay, good. Make sure you seal up the basement later tonight. Jolene here is a perfectly functioning, I guess, 13-year-old. As you can see, there are no adverse effects yet. She is a completely normal human being. However, watch what happens when these are put on. You see? Instantaneous effect. The moment one of our assistants handed out that necklace, the fate was sealed. Thank you, Jolene. You can go find a rock to live under now. I'm sorry, but we can't have you back here anymore. The transformation is too complete. Yeet. As you can see, the effects of this jewelry and other expensive items has an almost immediate effect on a person's psyche. This is only a mere sliver of the capacity of Flexus majoris. Often too many times you have these subspecies of Flexus majoris propagating their news all across the internet, buying expensive cars, necklaces, jewelry, and most recently, mystery boxes. All of these are classic examples of flexing. The recent epidemic of mystery boxes has led to certain issues, such as, for instance, promoting gambling to child viewers. Way to go. It's like you're killing your own species. Whether it's showing dead bodies in the woods, or making explicit music videos for your child audience, whatever it may be, they will always rise to the occasion to try and surpass themselves, inadvertently flexing on themselves. But what is the purpose of it all, I wonder? What is the purpose of the continuous one-upping? What's the purpose of always trying to make it just better than it was before? To be even more bombastic, stupastic? That's not even a word-tastic. I believe I have the answer. A recent study out of Totally Real University has discovered that according to biological studies and scans of the forehead of Flexus majoris, the frontal lobe of the brain is particularly larger. Why is that, you wonder? Well, these regions in particular are associated with the human perception of self-worth, the ego, and the id. Simply put, Flexus Majoris needs to chill the heck out. This has been Dr. Dank, reporting to you live from my mother's basement. Thanks, Dr. Dank. Totally not the same person. Now, obviously, yes, Hypebeasts are rapidly coming out of the woodworks and rapidly producing more and more problems for everyone. Just because Hypebeasts exists, I had to change my hat. You've never seen this hat before. Don't believe what the government tells you. You really just gotta wonder, when's it gonna stop? When someone does something bad, obviously the consequence has to go with it. That's just how it works. But YouTube's got some favoritism. You know, back when Logan and Jake were hitting it high back in, what was it, 2016, I think? 2017? You know, they were just riding off the wave. And then they did a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Japanese suicide forest, using certain words, which I will not imply, using far too suggestive thumbnails, and now they're shelling out merch for mystery brand boxes. Yay! Promoting gambling to kids, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new low that YouTube has stooped to. I don't want to live anymore. For crying out loud. At some point, there's just gotta be a line that gets crossed that people will just finally accept. It's over. But no. It's like the bar for them just keeps getting lowered and lowered and lowered. But no matter what happens, no matter how many times they cross that line, nothing happens. Come on, internet. Get on that. I personally believe that anyone with a massive following and has a voice with their own opinions should consider what they say and what they do for the sake of their audience. I'm not saying you can't, limit what you do. You do you, I'll do me. But the fact of the matter is, if you know that your audience is mostly kids, you shouldn't do this. I mean, at the very least, Jake Paul didn't explicitly, try and explain himself. Rice Gum, on the other hand, a person who I have not liked for a long time, just basically shifts the blame to everyone else. Oh, they did it too. They did it too. They did it too. It doesn't matter. Just because they shoot someone else doesn't mean it's fine for you to shoot someone else, dunderhead. Good grief. Bad enough you video calling your mom, showing off, oh, my new $10,000 shoes. But no, now you gotta go and show off to kids. Hey, look, I just spent $5,000 on this, and I managed to get an iPhone or a Gucci bag or whatever it is. Gambling. You watch the lottery video I made, you'll understand how just stupidly severe this is. And probably a lot smarter people will have made better videos than that, so look for them too. In a nutshell, I'm not a fan of Hypebeasts. It's a fake persona, and they do fake things for fake money. Well, I guess the money isn't fake. It's basically just a big acting role, shoving it down kids' throats. Disgusting. But whatever. After all, I'm just another Nimrod with a YouTube channel talking about things that make him upset. How about next time, I promise, I'll talk about something that makes me happy. And if I do that, then you have to subscribe and leave a like on this. I'm just kidding, I feel bad for saying that now. You've watched me again. Still don't know why, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And I bid you adieu. Unsubscribe from Logan Paul.